Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim. Let me get this seatbelt on, shut that racket up. It is 10 minutes till 6 in the morning. Make it 9 minutes. It is a balmy 69, 70 degrees. Slept with the air conditioning on all night. Coffee is ready at the Tiki Hut, but I'm heading to 7-Eleven. No, I'm not going to get hazelnut. Cream and sugar. Wawa. Hey, Wawa opens at 9 minutes. Should go there. Damn a 7-Eleven. That's what I should do. 3 hours to the doctor. Final morning of owning it here in City Slicker, USA, Boynton Beach. Ain't nobody out right now, but there will be. Seacrest and Woolbright for the 7-Eleven coffee is much closer. But guess what? You just can't beat a Wawa. And I can be there right about the time they open the door. It's a little further drive. Hey, but what the hey? One thing I got. Plenty of time. Woo! I was watching a couple of YouTubers this morning that I used to watch religiously, and I got some information in my head, some good, some not so good. The one YouTuber, he's out moving around like he always does. He's out traveling. I feel something on the bottom of my leg here that needs to have a dermatologist look at, but I ain't got time for more doctors. I'm out of here. But that probably could be looked at. I can't even see it, but I feel it. Anyway, this guy's moving about, this YouTuber. He's heading to the north, and he's going to stay a week here and a week there. He doesn't travel very far every day. And he's got him a Class B. He loves it. He brags about that gas mileage. 22 miles per gallon he claims to get. And, it's one of those like Amazon vans, Class B. Personally, I wouldn't have one for so many reasons it'd take too long to tell you. I just don't feel it. But you know what? You can't believe a damn thing I say. I could probably get one of them and say, this is what have I been waiting for? You know? I mean, it really is a self-contained, all-in-one, and it's the number one selling RV. And can everybody be wrong? Not really. And, but I'm not getting one, or not getting one today, so I'm not worried about it. I have my little minimalist travel deal instead of dragging I know one thing. He is right about one thing. Dragging cars, trailers, big trailers is no good for a solo. If you're solo, you don't need all that. No way. You see these people on YouTube dragging these fifth wheels with triple axles, Now, a Class A bus, the reason I say that, there's a tour bus right there on the left. I'd love to drive one of them. That would be something right there. But you know what goes with that, right? Like owning a home. All kinds of costs. So that'll never happen. But these people pulling those big rigs, they got their wife only, or a family. But if it's a wife only, that's too much. They get a lot of money, and from their careers, they make a lot of money on YouTube, whatever it is. They got money. They got them a big diesel and a big camper. And, they join 1,000 trails. That's that membership where you can go and they're all waiting for you when you get there. You can stay a week for free. You're not free because you're paying this membership. You got to have a pull-through site, but they're not doing the nomadic, seeing the world, the country, I should say, on the down low, like you can do in a Class B or a little teardrop or something if you want to do some overlanding. You're not overlanding in a diesel pusher. You're not overlanding with a fifth wheel. I'm not overlanding with my teardrop. But I can absolutely go down a dirt road, a small, narrow road too. So anyway, my security and safety is up a notch. I was reading the reciprocity laws about everything. With my security I always carry, it looks like pretty much everybody in the country is not even requiring permits or licenses anymore. As long as you are legally, see, this is what happened last time. You see that? See that truck cross that line? That's what that guy did. Took my bumper off. But I had to yield to him. I didn't have to yield to the other guy. He had way shorter rig and he had a lot more room to go out wide. He just wheeled it through there like he owned the place. Anyway, laws passed. I forgot. I knew it, but I forgot. You don't need a license anymore to carry. It's a no permit constitutional right with literally 48, all but the complete West, California and Oregon and Washington and all those places. And then over on the other side, New York, New Jersey, and those other little small states. Everywhere else in the country, go for it. Wear it on the outside. Wear it on the inside. Carry your junk. Constitutional right. I'm loving it. Oh, well, anyway, that's another story. Anyway, I was glad to hear that I want to do the right thing and be a law-abiding citizen. Absolutely. And there were differences at one point, but I think in 21 or so, all states pretty much are what do you call no what was the word they used? Anyways, constitutional carry or no permitless carry. Yep, you can do it. All right, let's go get some coffee. Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim. I gave it away already. Coming to you from Wawa. It's just after 6. They're open. I'm going in. I got the same shirt, the same shorts, the same hair, the same ugly mug. Here we go. Let's get some coffee. Yeah, they're filing in here. It's just before all the laborers start showing up. It's just now 6. The store doesn't open until 6 on the inside. They probably got some copyright music in here, so let me pause so I go in and find out. Regular milk. Oh, look at this. He's really going out fat free. Oh boy. Well, might as well start. And then where's that sugar? Real sugar. Real sugar. There it is. I got the, we saw the Cuban dark. I gotta shut this off so I can tear these open. One, two, only 13 calories per teaspoon. 3, and 1 to go on. Probably won't even be able to taste it. Gotta love a Wawa. No copyright music. No way, not today. Not any more days. Oh, there's what you get. There's what you get to eat. I got them stacking them in there. I got them all full.
I'm just gonna help you right down that last one.
Man, that's good coffee. So, how'd you guys like that? Potentially the last cup of Wawa coffee, potentially, for a while. I don't know where they're at in my travels. Of course, they're in Jacksonville, so I'll probably hit another one. But there's the crusher behind me. This is going to be what it's like traveling, kinda. That's that Cuban dark roast. I know the other day I kept saying Cuban and Colombian. Anyway, definitely the best cup of coffee I ever had in my life. Oh yeah, cream and sugar. Who needs hazelnut? It's sweet. It's real sweet. I never did clean the inside of the truck. I'll do it up in Jacksonville. Can't believe a damn thing I say. I will though, I got to. I'll clean it. Oh man. I'm out here in short pants, short sleeve shirt, flip-flops, Jesus shoes. I don't know why I bought them. Ugly as hell. Whatever. I got my money's worth of them. I've lived in them since I bought them. I'm getting my money's worth. I got to put my eye drops in, head to the gym, get a shower, look the best I can, pray for low pressure. Thank God that turned off. And then go home, over to Ted and Jolene's, hook up that teardrop, put that e-bike in the back, grab all them propane tanks. I don't know where I'm going to put those. What I can't carry, I'll leave behind. $2,000 trikes, propane tanks. That's it. Everything else I'm taking. Got to put my Dometic fridge back in the back. I really wish I could get these seats out of the back. I really am going to try, and I know my neighbor will oblige me. I just got to get some tarp and some wrap, and they'll be fine really, but I don't want to saddle them with them either. They're kind of big and bulky. So, hey, if you go to Wawa, get yourself that Cuban Dark. One of my subscribers recommended it. They got all kinds of coffees in there. It's really good. If you like rich, bold, delicious Best cup of coffee you ever drank in your life, get this one. So I made that video last night leaving Boynton Beach, saying goodbye, my good night, my last night, and oh, I smell aqua velvet. Somebody's bathed in it. But I had a good night's sleep. I had to use the air conditioning. And slept really well. I was going through the phone, deleting photos, making room in my storage area so I can start making videos. I'm thinking about if I have to, once I get out west, it's just a matter of doing it on my phone. I might have to rejoin Visible if T-Mobile's coverage. You can't, they're a great company, but if they don't have coverage, if there's no antennas, if they don't have what Verizon's got out west, then I'm gonna have to switch back to Visible. How do I look? Rough? Getting older, man. A couple of you said, man, I could never do that. I could never do what you're gonna do. I gotta have my comforts. Well, that's fine. Live vicariously through me. I'm glad that I am wanting to do it. And I'm gonna do it. I got fear too, like, okay, beginning. And, you know, where am I gonna stay? Am I gonna get cheap on myself and stay in truck stops most of the time? Probably. I hate to throw down money for a night's stay. You know, if I'm gonna be somewhere, like this one YouTuber I was watching this morning I follow, he's on his way to New Mexico in his Class B, and he's staying a week or 8 days at a couple places on his way to where he's going. I think he's inching his way because it's still freezing where he's heading. And I was checking the temperatures this morning, asking Siri all around, and it isn't bad. It isn't bad. So I got my long handles if I need them. I got to really pack up everything that I need, make sure I get exactly what I want, no more than what I want, but I don't want to leave anything behind either, in case I need it. I need a few tools. I hate to carry all that weight around. That's why I want to get rid of them seats. I could use all the space I can come up with. But one thing I'm glad I'm not taking is that big flagstaff. No. I would buy, in hindsight now, if I didn't buy the teardrop, which I'm glad I did, if I didn't buy the flagstaff, I knew I was going to travel the country, and I did kind of think I wanted to when I bought it, but not by myself. And with a do-over, here's some advice for you if you're thinking about this, is probably do get yourself if you got a nice truck, a bigger rig than what I have, because it's so easy to pull. Anything that's what you call real easy, what if you like what I have, that's fine. That's totally fine. It really is. But if you can get like, I'm saying that Wolf Pup was still too big. I would go with more of those teardrop new camps or one of these Braxton Creeks or something like that, smaller than the Wolf Pup I had. The Wolf Pup was 4,000 pounds and about 4,500 pounds. And I think that's too big. It was too tall. It's borderline. I'll put it that way. Some of you might say, you know, that's perfect. Like a mini Winnie. It probably is. That probably is the limit. I'll put it that way. That is the limit. If I knew, backing up what I was going to say, 100%, my mission was to go and travel this country, and I wanted to go pick something up, and I was a solo, maybe a couple, I would go with the Wolf Pup or less, and I would try to go less if I was solo, absolutely. I'm so excited about this thing I've got that I'm just yanking around. All I'm going to be doing, folks, is driving. I'm driving my truck. That's all I'm doing. That thing is not back there. I don't even consider it. And that's the great thing about it. And, you know, praise God and knock wood and all that stuff, not much can go wrong. I mean, it's got the Dexter axles. It's brand new, the grease in it. It's never been pulled. It's got very good 14-inch highway tires on it. They threw away those off-road mud and snow KO2 style tires, those howlers. No, I don't need that. I'm not pulling it with a Jeep Wrangler or 4Runner. Now, if I had my 4Runner and the teardrop, there we go. Man, I could really get out there, couldn't I? I'd put those tires back on the teardrop. I would, wait a minute, give me an idea. Trade the Tundra, get a 4-wheel drive 4Runner. It's got a 5,000-pound towing capacity. Put the off-road tires back on the teardrop and go out there and go places that no man's gone before. You see the possibilities with the small stuff, with the 4-wheel drive, with the lightweight, with it being able to cook with it, sleep with it, air conditioning in it, having your own generator. Do you see? Pick and choose a few of the things I have and I don't have, you know, that you can upgrade to or downgrade to, whatever. The type of vehicle you could use. I mean, if you don't want to do any of that off-roading, like with 4Runner, which is also a gas guzzler, you could get a RAV4 and pull my teardrop and go running around the country with good mileage, staying here and there, seeing all these things, getting your national park pass, meeting people, sleeping comfortable and safe in a hard-sided, locked-up container with your mind changer. I got it going on, folks. What I have is what I have. I wish I had a more economical vehicle. I really do. I love this Tundra. And if I had a more economical truck, guess what? If I went smaller, then I'm going to have the problems that I'm sitting here complaining about right now. Wanting to take the seats out because I don't have enough space to carry the extra propane, the gasoline, the e-bikes, and the like. So, you know, you got to find the right vehicle. But anything, I think, gets better gas mileage than what I've got. That's going to be the only downfall of this whole trip, is my cost of fuel for this hog. But guess what? If that extra cost of fuel, and this is profound what I'm going to say, gives me that extra security, that 100% almost guarantee that I won't be broke down on the side of the road or have any troubles with my engine and all that because of what I'm driving there, then it's well worth the extra insurance cost of paying more gas mileage, getting worse gas mileage to drive that than something, let's say, that I buy used and I didn't know it had this issue and all of a sudden electronically it quit on me or went dead or leaking oil or all the things that can happen with cars and trucks. I went from the 4Runner to this. I went from one reliable to another on the same parallel confidence level. They're rolling in, and I got to roll out of here, head over to the gym, and take a shower. Won't be daylight till like 7:30. I'm glad I came to Wawa. I'm glad you guys joined me this morning. And I want to say finally that I do appreciate all your well wishes and safe travels to me. Again, the trip hasn't begun. It has, but it hasn't. I've got to go home to Jacksonville, which is traveling, and pulling that thing, the longest yet, 300 miles. Basically what I'll be traveling per day, at least. And I want to thank everybody that's going to join me, that's wishing me well and praying for my eye pressure this morning. And for those that have stuck with me, that defend me, that help me, that support me and buy me some coffees and all the other wonderful things that you've done in the past, the present, and what you will do in the future. I want to thank you so much. I genuinely hope that I can grow the channel with this new phase, this new type of content that's coming, that those will be encouraged to get out and live their lives also, maybe go some of the places that I'm going to share, and it can motivate you. And we're going to talk about in a future video, maybe today or when I'm driving, about something I gleaned watching YouTube this morning, of channels I used to follow that are related to money and economy, housing, and that kind of thing. And it looks pretty bleak, to say the least. I don't want to be negative, but what I'm doing right now is really the answer to offset and to hang in there until something happens. Nothing's probably going to happen anytime soon. It's not looking very good for first timers and you know, for the home thing and all that. Renters, the cost, all these things, and this is just a very economical way to go. People ask me, am I going to pay my lot rent on the Flagstaff while I'm going? Well, yeah. You know, the landlord doesn't care if you're going to go traveling or if you're going to sit there all day. It doesn't matter to him. It's a space you got to pay for. You know, when you take a cruise or go on vacation from your apartment, the landlord doesn't give you a break just because you're not going to be there a week. You got to put it somewhere, and that somewhere is home. That's my home. So yes, it'll sit there, and I'll have to pay it, and I'll have to pay to go out and travel. And that's just, you know, how it goes. But all in all, I'm not paying $2,000 a month for an apartment, and I'm sitting in one spot, you know, doing nothing. Going to the store, maybe doing a little side hustle, and going to the beach, which isn't a bad life. But to me, right now, I'm too antsy. Right now, I want to get out. I'm solo. I'm ready to go. And I want to share it with everybody. And this YouTube thing is something that people are interested in. And so I just want to keep doing that. And as far as long as I can. You know, we do everything. Everything in life has a chapter and a time and a place, and this too will end. This too will pass. So, you know, when I was in my previous career, I thought, wow, how long will it last? You know, how long can I do this? It went 33 years. I had a great life doing what I did. I worked for myself. I was very fortunate not have to go to a prison job, although that was a prison job. They're all prison jobs. I had to go and make money, but I did work for myself, and ultimately, I do promote anyone that can be an entrepreneur and find a way to work for themselves, to make their own money, make their own hours and time and prices. That's really a great way to live. But right now, the unemployment is really low. Pretty much everyone is working. If you want a job, you can get a job. No question about it. Well, we'll get into more of that, like I said, later on another video. In the meantime, I just know one thing. Let me put my cup down. You know what's coming, don't you? Hey, don't slide off there with all that wax there, Mr. Cup. Here at the Wawa gas station in Boynton Beach, Florida, for one of the last times, the last time, for this Wawa, for sure. But you can't believe a damn thing I say. Get out there and crush it.